Stop. Stop. See, that's why I'm recording. Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
What happened here? This seems to be some sort of abusive relationship drama. And it says the reality of unhappy marriage. Marriage is scary nowadays. Anyway, I came across this clip on Instagram. And I thought it was funny at first, but the more I looked at it, I just found it to be sad and, interesting, because we don't know what's happening here. We don't know if she's trying to make it look like he's abusing her, and he's recording her just to have proof that he's not abusing. And that's what a lot of people seem to think too. But could there be more to this story? Could he actually be abusing her? And I think there's evidence that he might be. So this is the video, and it's very out of context. It's just a clip out of context that can cause a lot of opinions. Now let's take a look at the comments here. It says, victim card failed, which is, maybe she's trying to play the victim. Now another one says, let's not pretend this isn't 90% of women. Most of them have the emotional maturity of a 5-year-old. I don't know about that. She's too grown to be acting like a toddler and then ran into a wall just like one. That's kind of true. I mean, to run into a wall like that, what's the reason? Is she trying to make it look like he's abusing her? Because he does say, that's why I'm recording, because if I didn't record, the cops wouldn't believe me. He says that. So it kind of seems like she's making it look like he abused her. She's running into the wall to get an injury so that when the cops come, she can just say anything and they'll believe her, because that's how things go between men and women. A woman can say anything, and next thing you know, the guy's arrested. It's kind of like being guilty before proven innocent when it comes to that stuff. It's very unfair for guys, really. And a lot of the times the guys are innocent and the women get no punishment for it, for false framing. They just keep going with their lives. I don't know why that is, but that's the way it is in the world. We saw a similar situation with Johnny Depp and his ex-wife, where she made it look like he was a monster, but the real monster was actually her, and that was proven in court. But the world still hasn't caught up to many women. I don't want to say all of them, because not all women are like this, but I'd say most. I don't want to say most. I don't know the amount, but a good amount of them are like this. They're just liars. Anyway, if he didn't record this, she could get him in jail for domestic assault. See, that's what I'm saying. That's true. This one says, he's way too calm to have been hurting her before he started recording. It's like it happened before and he has to protect himself from a false accusation. Smart guy. But that's an opinion. It's possible. It's a possibility. This one says, thank God cameras exist. She's beating herself up to put him in jail. This should be illegal. Yeah, I agree. I think false framing when it comes to this type of situation should be illegal, and women should get some sort of punishment for it. This one says, girl, you should never let a man make you feel this low. Listen to his voice. He don't care that you are hurting deep. Leave and take time for yourself. So this person's taking side of the woman that's doing this. My guess is the one recording is the one that drove her to this. Sorry, but been with someone that drove me up all the way with my emotions. No fun. Easy to recognize it in others when y'all been there yourself. Okay. Well, what if I told you that I have evidence that he might be the one abusing her? Yep. He might be the one abusing her, and I found some evidence of it. So, this is an out of context video. So, and it looks like she's trying to frame him. It actually looks like that, but there's more to it. I found the full video. That was just a small clip, but I have the full video of the situation. And, we're gonna break it down. So, let's do that.
Melissa, get out.
I don't want you.
Get out. My
My
son's scared of you.
I don't care.
My son is scared of you. get the fuck out. Go in the living room or the bathroom. Stop. Stop. See, that's why I'm recording. Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
Okay, so as you saw there, we actually have the context of, you know, what happened, and there's an interesting. It only lasts a second or less than a second, but it's interesting, you know. Let's see.
Melissa, get out.
So okay, he's telling her to get up, and she's already acted this way. You know, we don't actually see the start of it, but
Get out.
so she's like, "I love you, get out," and then he shows the kid, and
I'm so scared of you.
she says, "I don't care," and that's bad. You know, that makes Melissa looks bad. Her name is Melissa, by the way, and that's so sad. You know, the kids, they always get in the middle of these toxic relationships, and you know, it traumatizes them, and it's sad.
My son is scared of you. Look, you see? You see? Do you see him? You see?
Oh man, look at his face. It's just a face of fear, confusion, sadness. And you know, kids' faces don't lie. That's truly how he feels. It's just a sad thing, sad world we live in where, you know, grown adults just barely care about their kids. But that's how the world is.
See him? You see him? Okay then, he's scared. So get the fuck out.
Okay, he told her that, get the out. So it's coming up right now. Watch this. Watch this small part.
Go in the living room or the bathroom.
He's telling her to go in the living room or the bathroom, and then he does this. Oh, you saw that? You saw that? It's like he went to hit her. I'll play it back. Just watch. So you saw that? It only lasts a second. And then, you know, the camera cuts to the next part where it is, you know, her running into the wall. It only lasts a second and then the cut happens, but it's there. And it cuts specifically there. Why doesn't it cut a little bit after? You know, why don't we see what he does with his hand? Because it obviously looks like he does something to her. So, you know, that's what's leading me to believe that he might be the one causing her to act this way. So that's why, you know, I'm not too sure who's in the fault right here. You know, I'm not sure what's going on now because of just that small moment. It's crazy.
Stop.
And then, you know, it shows the table flipped, the chair, all this mess, her throwing stuff. She says, "Stop kicking me." So after we see that his hand go towards her face, then the camera cut. She says, "Stop kicking me." So he could actually be trying to make it look like she's framing him. So it could be a double frame. He could be a double agent for all we know. So yeah, it's hard to tell what's going on, but you know, let's see.
Stop.
And then bam, she runs into the wall. Now, was that on purpose? Did she run into the wall on purpose? Because we see her get up and go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom. She was running towards the bathroom area. She might have just hit the wall.
See, that's why I'm recording.
And then he says, "That's why I'm recording."
Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
Because the cops aren't gonna believe them. And look at the toilet. The toilet's missing the back part. That's disgusting. I mean, that's all I could find about that video. There are no more clips. I looked all over. I can't find these guys' accounts. That's all I could find. But, you know, the only one who knows the truth about what's going on here is the son. He's the only one.
You know how I roll my paper. I got that shit, who?